Hello. It was a fine Thursday for many of us, and we've lost those incredible temperature contrasts that we saw during the first half of the week. Nevertheless, high pressure is going to keep things fairly quiet over the next few days. That's going to sit to the southwest. Some weather fronts will still make inroads, but they'll be weakening as they drift south and run into the high pressure. So, for example, this cold front on Saturday, mainly just an area of cloud and some patchy drizzle across central areas. Some brighter skies in between, generally light winds across the UK, a fine day to come for many. These weather fronts come along for Sunday with tighter isobars, so a bit more wind about and more rain in the north, but more on that in a moment. For the time being, it's relatively quiet out there as we end Thursday. Still some showers coming into the east, and one or two of those will make their way into the Pennines, into the Midlands, East Anglia and the southeast. Many of these will fade away by the end of the night. Areas of cloud as well coming in from the east and into the south. But actually, despite the cloudy skies, still the potential for a ground frost in the south because the ground is so cold at the moment, although the air temperature will probably just about stay above freezing. Scotland, Northern Ireland, parts of West England and West Wales more prone to clear skies and a frost, especially for parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland, -1 or -2 Celsius, and as low as -6 Celsius for some of the coldest spots in Northern Ireland, where also there will be some dense fog around first thing. That fog lasting for the first few hours of the morning, but what we're going to see from the northwest is a change taking place, already turning cloudier and milder into the Western Isles. Outbreaks of rain pushing in here by 10 a.m. And then, well, the clouds spreading into much of Western Scotland and Northern Ireland by the afternoon, so helping to lift the fog, but brighter skies remain for eastern Scotland, southern Scotland, and some decent sunny spells for England and Wales as well. We'll have lost those showers that have been coming in from the North Sea. Typical temperatures 6 to 8 Celsius, so not far from average. But the most unsettled weather really confined to the northwest as we end Friday. A band of rain, heavy at times, moving fairly swiftly southwards and then starting to fade away, so becoming patchy and mostly on the light side. Any gusty winds associated with it also starting to diminish. And by the end of the night, it's pushed through Northern Ireland, southern Scotland, and it's arriving into northern England. So where we get this cloudier zone, a frost more limited, but to the south, certainly we're going to see a sharp frost in places as low as -5 in some of the colder spots, and some dense fog patches first thing in central and southern parts of England. That fog could last some time in the morning, but once it lifts, that's where the brightest skies will be in the south of England, South Wales as well. Scotland, Northern Ireland also brightening up, but some brisk winds in the far north and northwest bringing some showers in. Meanwhile, across this central swathe, we've got the area of cloud diminishing and some mainly light outbreaks of rain, mainly over, say, the hills of Cumbria as well as Snowdonia. Temperatures typically 6 to 8 Celsius, so again, not far from average, probably a bit colder in the south compared with Friday. Then a bit of a change takes place on Sunday for the second half of the weekend. That cold front moves through, but the next set of fronts arrive to bring some more persistent rain into the north of Scotland. They'll also bring milder air into the north of the UK, so a milder day, but staying around average in the south. And once later Sunday this cold front moves through, the winds really pick up in the far north for the Northern Isles in particular, where there's a risk of gales or even severe gales on Sunday night. 60 mile-per-hour wind gusts or even higher in some of the more exposed spots of Shetland and Orkney. So that's something we'll be keeping you updated on right here at the Met Office, and you can follow the updates on social media. Bye-bye.